A Course in Carols, song number 34, our final song, is What Child Is This? We are in the key of D minor. We have a D minor, an F, an A7, and a C in this song. We're going to be doing the first and the third verses. Breathing is always something that's kind of problematic in this, so take big breaths, right? And such long phrases, and no good place to breathe. What else do I want to say before we get going? We're starting on a D minor chord, and we have our opening note as D. And here we go. 1 and 2. What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping? Whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guide and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh, come peasant king to own him. The King of kings salvation brings, let loving hearts enthrone him. Raise, raise the song on high, the Virgin sings her lullaby. Joy, joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. All right, ran out of air there a little bit at the end, but you get the idea. If you slow down like that, what do you expect? So this is a very simple carol. Our chords are all root position. The hardest part of this one, I think, is breath management, right? Okay? So this is a completely unrelated topic, but I should have taken a better breath before joy, joy. Let me show you what I mean. Joy, joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. See, I should have been able to do that the first time through, but I didn't because I didn't take a big enough breath. So if you need to write big, huge, in bold letters, breathe. Sometimes I have to do that in songs. Or else I don't make it to the ends of the phrases, right? So this is a 4-measure phrase with a retard at the end, okay, a retardando, slow down. And to make it, you've just got to have enough air in you. That's all there is to it. Unfortunately, because of the way this melody is written, the natural place to take a breath is taken away from you because it is preceded by a 16th note. Let me show you where that is. So, haste, haste to bring him, Lord. This is the natural place where you would think of taking a breath as far as the sentence goes, right? The babe, but the problem is there's no time to do it. Bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. All right, there's no time to breathe there, right? Now you could sneak one in after, and then there's no place to sneak one in after babe or son, because you have that same thing where you're holding a note and then you go into a moving 16th and then into the next note. And that's what makes this song so very difficult, is even though it's simple, the chords are simple, it's generally in a pretty singable range, I think. Although you could easily take this up either a half step, a whole step, even a third, and depending on your vocal range. When I do that angels sing, that's a little bit low for me these days. Angels sing. It's a little bit breathy down there right now. Don't have the clarity that I would like, but it's sort of a moment where you're winding down anyway, and so it's not so noticeable in performance because right after it comes, haste, haste to bring him, Lord. Now, if you were really slowing things down, you could take a breath there. Bring him, Lord. The babe, the Son of Mary. So if you really wanted to slow things down, you really could right there, okay? But most of us don't want to slow things down that much, especially not in the first verse, right? So, haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. And then take a big breath, right? Okay. So that is, I think, the hardest thing here. Now let's talk about what I did do as far as our technique goes. I just use a very simple down, thumb up triplet strum that we've talked about many times before in these 6/8 ones. What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's, and so on and so forth, right? But then when we get to the chorus, which I feel is a little bit more rousing, then I switch to down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guide and angels sing. And you really have a place for a breath until there, right? Okay, these humongous 4-measure phrases. So that's pretty much it as far as this one goes. It is just a gorgeous tune. Originally, it was Greensleeves, about my Lady Greensleeves, back in the time of King Henry VIII, I believe. And, a Renaissance melody, a Renaissance dance tune, a Renaissance love song. And it wasn't until much, much, much later that somebody wrote Christmas lyrics to go with this tune. And honestly, this is a case where I think the Christmas lyrics are a humongous improvement over the original lyrics, because pining about my Lady Greensleeves is okay. But this melody really just, these words just really nail the feelings that go along with this melody, where we have this climactic moment in between, where we've got the this is Christ the King, right? We got that. Oh yeah, Anyway, I apologize if you're a Greensleeves fan. I like it too. I just think these words are just. These are fantastic. Is a wonderful addition, and that doesn't mean that we can't enjoy Greensleeves. In fact, there is a wonderful instrumental version by Ralph Vaughan Williams of Greensleeves that he did for orchestra. It's very, very beautiful. He called it Fantasia on Greensleeves, and if you haven't listen to that, you can sneak it onto your Christmas playlist, right? And get the best of both worlds, right? Anyway, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas yourself. A Happy New Year. Keep practicing that ukulele. Spread that Christmas cheer. This is my final video for this series. I hope you have enjoyed it, and we will see you in the future, hopefully. Please visit me at my Ukuleleplay.com is my website where I share a lot of things. I have my patreon.com/uke site. So if you have appreciated the work that I put into this series, you can go there and you can pledge your support towards future creative work. And I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. It's a big help to me. This year in particular has been a difficult year for teachers of music who are freelancers, and so I have not had a chance to really teach people in person as much. And yes, it has made things kind of difficult financially. So if you want to pledge your support for future work, I would appreciate it tremendously. Also, my YouTube channel is another place, and of course you can just go to ukuleleplay.com and click on any of the videos I share there, and click the little watch on YouTube icon, and that'll take you to my channel, and you can subscribe there. And then you can get notifications of future tutorials, and I do plan lots of things in 2021. So I'm looking forward to that, and so until next time, we'll see you then.